G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ben. What have we got in store today? Today is day one of a potentially 3-day juice cleanse. So I might kind of call it quits after 48 hours. We'll see how I go, but I'm going to try and do a full 72 hours. So I haven't had anything to eat today. Last I ate was around 7 p.m. last night. I just had a little bit of water this morning. I'm going to make my first juice and we'll see how we go. So you might be asking yourself, Ben, why are you doing this? Are there any health benefits? What's the point? There's a lot of anecdotal evidence that it helps with digestion, really good for gut health, decreases inflammation. A lot of people say it can improve their sleep and also especially their hydration, which is a bit of a no-brainer. If you're drinking a whole bunch of juice as well as water in between, you're going to be pretty hydrated. One thing I wouldn't use it for, and I'm not planning to use it for, is weight loss. I mean, maybe if you were an athlete and needed to make weight within a day or two, it could be an option for you. But other than that, any weight you lose over the couple days, you're going to gain back most of it once you start incorporating solid foods back into your diet. So I wouldn't really use it for weight loss, but it is good as just a reset, a huge influx of nutrients and vitamins into your diet. And as I said, a lot of people claim that it helps a lot with their digestion and gut health. So we'll make juice number one. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, there it is. First juice of the day. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I actually made like double the amount and split it into two. And then, because this is going to be my first, I guess like my breakfast and my dinner. And so then later tonight I'll just take the juice that I've got and then blend it with half a bunch of parsley, big handful of spinach, maybe 60-70 grams of spinach, and half an avocado. And it'll come out exactly like this. I'll put the full recipe in the description if you want to make this one, if you're lucky enough to have a juicer and a high-powered blender. But you've got about 3 or 4 sticks of celery, 1 large cucumber, 1 apple, 1 pear, half a lemon, and about a 2-centimeter nub of ginger. And then once you juice all that, blend it with the spinach, the parsley, and the half avocado. And that's your breakfast. I'm going to get stuck in, and I'll see you guys at lunch. What is going on, guys? We are back. It is lunchtime. I have my new juice. So this one has 2 carrots, 1 apple, 1 beetroot, 1 orange. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Juice is really great. Looks delicious. I don't know what the vitamin is, vitamin, mineral, whatever it is. But there's like a thing in beetroot that dilates your blood vessels and it just makes you feel amazing. Every time I have beetroot juice, I feel like I've gone Super Saiyan or something like that. Anyway, as for how things have gone this morning, pretty good. Went out a little bit earlier, smacked some golf balls down at the park, did pretty good, got a pretty good drive. Feel okay. I feel a little bit sort of fatigued, a little bit weak, which is to be expected. I'm consuming just juice. I'm probably consuming like a quarter of my calories over the next couple of days, per day over the next couple of days. The morning juice actually kept me full for a decent amount of time. It's been about 4 hours since I had that, and it's only the last sort of 20 minutes or so that I've started to feel hungry. This one, I imagine, will not have the same effect. I imagine in like an hour or two, I'm going to be pretty hungry. Quick trick with that though, what you can do if you're doing this sort of thing, if you're juicing them yourself, you can just eat a little bit of the food that you're going to juice. So obviously I had the carrots, the orange, the beetroot, and the apple in this one. I mean, if you're brave, I guess you could eat some raw beetroot or some raw carrot. That's not really my thing, so I'd go for a bit of apple and orange. And that usually, from what I hear from people that do this kind of thing a lot more often than I do, it kind of kicks that sort of feeling that you need to chew something, you need to eat something. You can also, if you wanted to cheat even a little bit more, is just eat any kind of fruit. So obviously just have a couple strawberries, have a half a banana or something like that, just till that craving, that feeling that you need to chew something and eat something solid goes away. It's pretty quick to pass through your system, so that's where that comes in. Obviously vegetables, particularly starchy vegetables, take a little bit more time. Beans, legumes, grains, meat all take even longer. So something like fruit, quick, easy source of energy and kills that craving. But I'm going to smash into this and I'll see you guys at dinner. G'day guys, it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. Feeling okay. Probably going to make my last juice of the day, which is the same as I had for breakfast. I didn't think you needed me to show you that one again. Feeling alright. Feel a little bit lethargic, a little bit fatigued, which is to be expected. Obviously, I'm not eating solid food and consuming considerably less calories than I normally would. I kind of just feel like a little bit weak, like I'm coming down with the cold or something like that. Around 2 o'clock, I felt really hungry. Considered eating some fruit, but didn't, and kind of got through it. Now I'm sort of feeling alright. So just gonna, probably 5 o'clock and a little bit, I'll make my last juice of the day. That filled me up for about 4 hours this morning, so hopefully that sort of sees me through to the end of the night. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Have a good one. G'day guys, welcome back. Today is day 2. Got my green juice, same as yesterday's morning and dinner, pretty much the same. So it's 1 cucumber, 4 sticks of celery, half a lemon, 1 apple, 1 pear, and then blend all that, nubbit ginger, and then blend all that with like a handful of parsley, handful of spinach, and half an avocado. I put a bit of ice so it just stays nice and cool and refreshing. It's pretty good. Day 2. Feeling alright. My kind of grogginess and fatigue have mostly kind of gone. I had a good sleep, went to bed at 9 p.m. last night, woke up about 6:30, so pretty good. I usually don't go to bed that early. Pretty sure I had a wet dream about pizza, but that's a story for another time. Obviously still don't feel quite myself, but that's to be expected. So I've decided, with that combined with how hungry I am, I'm actually going to call it quits after today. So I'm just going to do 2 full days and start eating solid food again as of tomorrow morning. Still interesting. I'm still sort of tracking some things. So I'll be able to tell you tomorrow morning how the whole thing went and how it worked out. But I'm going to smash this. I'll see you guys at lunchtime. G'day guys, it is lunchtime. Welcome back. I have my midday juice. You might notice it's a little bit bigger than yesterday. I added an extra carrot, so today we got 3 carrots, 1 orange, 1 apple, 1 beetroot, and then I also topped it up with a little bit of pineapple juice. No added sugar, just plain pineapple juice. Hopefully it's going to fend off the hunger cravings a little bit better than it did yesterday, because yesterday I was super sluggish in the afternoon. Getting a little bit sick of juice, to be honest. I think if I look at it enough, I can kind of imagine it being a BLT or like a bacon cheeseburger or something like that. Yeah, definitely gonna stick to my plan and just do the 2 days. I don't want to do another day of this. It's not bad. Like, everything's good. The juice is good. It's delicious, but I really want to just eat some food. Feeling good so far. Had a couple bowel movements, which I didn't do any yesterday. I was kind of worried, but I think my body just stored it all up and was like, let's just destroy this guy in one fell swoop. So yeah, that happened this morning. Went for a walk. Usually walk between 5 and 10k now that we're in lockdown, but only really got about 3k, and I was just like, I feel like falling asleep, so going home. That's kind of it. Feeling a lot better than I was yesterday, that's for sure. So we'll see how we go this afternoon, tonight, and I'll give you an update tomorrow morning. G'day guys, here we are. Final juice of the day, final juice of the now 2-day juice cleanse. Feeling pretty good. I woke up from a nap a little while ago. It's one of those like tigers just sort of jumped out of the jungle. I wasn't expecting to have a nap. Just thought, I'd lay down and rest my eyes for a few minutes. Remember when your parents told you that lie? They're just resting their eyes. That's what happened to me. Woke up an hour and a half later. Anyway, here we are. It is just on 5 o'clock. I'm going to smash down this. Do the dishes, obviously, chill out, watch a little bit of TV and go to bed. I am really excited about having a coffee tomorrow morning. Really excited about eating bread and peanut butter and just food in general. So, smash this. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a formal wrap up. Alrighty guys, here we are. Finished up the 48 hours of my juice cleanse. Feel pretty good. Obviously I've eaten, so I had some avocado toast with Vegemite and dukkha, which is delicious. I had the greatest cup of coffee I've ever had in my life. Honestly, it went down so smooth, it's not even funny. So feeling pretty good after all that food, which is, it's like a bit of a no-brainer, really. Like, obviously I've just deprived myself of energy for the last 2 days, and I've just had an influx of energy. I'm gonna feel amazing, right? In terms of weight loss, yeah, I lost 2.1 kilos or 4.6 pounds. I also measure like my fat, my muscle, and my bone, and none of that changed. So that tells me that it's really just 2 kilos of food that was sitting in my gut over the last couple of days that made its way out. And as I expected, I'm probably going to just gain that back, or, at least 1.5 kilos, something like that, over the next couple of days when I start eating, again. So I wouldn't really do it for weight loss, particularly if you've, watched the whole video, you know that I was really lethargic, really weak, really fatigued, very, very low energy. So I don't really think it's a payoff there. It's definitely not a long-term solution. What I think it could be good for is if you're interested in fasting, could be a good stepping stone to fasting, because obviously you're depriving yourself of your normal amount of calories, but you're not depriving yourself 100%. You're still consuming something. So it could be a bit of a gateway if you did like a couple days here and there, and then built up to prolonged fasting, if that's something you're interested in. Other than feeling great now that I've had some food and a little bit of weight loss, I didn't really notice any changes, potentially because it's not long enough. I know some people who do fast, and they usually fast between 7 and 14 days. So me only doing it for 2 days, it was probably just a couple days of my body adjusting. Well, really, day 1 was my body throwing a tantrum that it wasn't getting any food. Day 2, it was starting to adjust to the fact that it wasn't getting any food. And then I ended it. So potentially if I'd gone on a bit longer, I might have noticed some other things. But over the 48 hours, all I noticed was feeling really down. Obviously I had a nap yesterday, like I said. And then I've lost a little bit of weight. I do feel lighter, but obviously I am lighter. So that kind of makes sense. If you're interested in this kind of thing and you don't have a juicer, there are plenty of places you can look up in your local area. I actually looked up one in my local area, but it was $180 for 3 days worth of juice. I'm sure it was delicious and the whole shebang, and it was, nutritionist formulated and things like that, which is a much better way to go than I did, for sure. However, $180 for 3 days of juice when I already own a juicer and I could buy fruits and veggies at a much cheaper rate, I really couldn't justify the price. If you can, and you don't have a juicer, that's obviously a good option for you. So obviously buying a juicer outright is going to be a pretty hefty expense straight up. You also then have the peace of mind that usually they're naturopaths or dietitians or nutritionists who are formulating these juices, rather than me, who I just got some juice on the internet and juiced them up and I was like, yeah, this will do, whatever, I'll wing it, right? So might be a little bit of a better way to go if you're willing to part with the money. All that being said, would I do it again? I don't know. I want to say yes, because I think it could be interesting if I tried it a bit longer, like I said, sort of 5-7 days, something like that. I probably won't do it though. Thinking back over the last couple of days and how crappy I felt and how little energy I had, particularly day 1. I guess if we weigh it up, day 1 I felt really bad. Day 2 I felt a bit better. Going by that logic, day 3 and 4 I should feel better again. Potentially. I don't know. I'll see how I go in like 6 months, and if I feel like doing something like this again, I might give it another shot. I might try one of those nutritionist formulated ones and part with $180. Who knows? Anyway, that's all I've got. If you've tried a juice cleanse or you're interested in trying a juice cleanse, throw a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear how you went or any ideas you have, ideas that you have that I could improve for potentially next time if I do decide to do one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. As always, stay cool.